Hello, it's Jason from DigiNo.org and DaDaABC, and today's video I wanted to talk about the part-time hours with DaDaABC, how to apply for them, what they're all about, yeah, all of that. So let me start just by saying, with part-time hours, this is basically just applying for extra hours on top of your contracted hours, okay? So say you didn't want to set in stone that you're going to work 5 days a week, you could set your contracted hours as just 2 days a week and then apply for extra 3 days worth of hours, if you get what I mean. But the thing is, you won't be able to do this straight away, so that's something to keep in mind. So you don't want to think that you're going to do this and think that, oh yeah, I'll get 5 days worth, but you know, you won't be able to do that straight away. It will be about a month after you've been working for DaDaABC. Some people say 2 months. I think it was a month for me. If the part-time hours option doesn't appear in DaDa class after a month, contact your coordinator and they should be able to make it appear. But if they can't, then it's probably 2 months. Okay, so the way that you do apply for the part-time hours is when the tab appears in DaDa class, you'll be able to see like a timetable, and it will say the days of the coming week and all the slots available. Now the sort of rush hour or hot time this is Shanghai time or Beijing time, 6 till 9 in the evening, so 6 PM till 9 PM. But because obviously that's when the students are home from school, they've had their dinner and things like that, so this is the time where most classes are popular. But you know, you can book other hours, things like you can book the weekend, things like that, so that's really good. So if you're you know, think you're going to be a little short in the month, then you can apply to work on the weekend or things like that. Yeah. So this is really good. If you're traveling, you don't want to be nailed down to a fixed schedule. Sorry. So you could say, okay, well, I know I'll be able to work 2 days a week, and now that I've been working for DaDaABC for like between a month and 2 months, I can now, you know, I can drop my contracted hours to 2 days a week and just do the part-time, and fit it in when I can, when I know that I can do it. You know, this is a similar setup to, say, other teaching companies, where they may not have like your contracted hours, your regular students, but you will be applying for these hours and hopefully you get booked. But with DaDaABC you can do both. You can have your regular students, your regular contracted hours, and you can apply for extra. You know, I've talked about this in my video, an article, DaDaABC vs VIP Kids, so I'll leave a link to that so you can go into it more. The difference between your regular contracted hours and your applied part-time hours is that you won't get paid for standby time in your part-time hours. You know, so with your regular contracted hours, you'll be paid half pay if you're not teaching, if it's within your time. So say a student cancels last minute and you're not teaching them, so you won't get the full pay, you'll get half pay in your regular contracted hours, but in your part-time hours you won't get any pay. You're only paid for the time that you're teaching. So that's the drawback of it, is it's not guaranteed money, and you know, you won't know who you'll be teaching. So things like interest classes will pop up, so you may have half-an-hour classes with a student who's taken an interest in you as a teacher, and you'll teach them, and you'll get a lot of trial classes. So these are the 14-minute classes with the student just trialing the software or the application. And if you have a lot of these in a row, it's quite draining, because with trial classes, a lot of the time they're low English ability, which will require a lot of TPR, ICQ, CCQ, props, puppets, and just being as entertaining as possible. I'll leave loads of articles and videos and links and stuff to things like TPR, CCQ, and props, things like that. Because these will help you if you're considering doing the part-time hours. I know myself, I did it. I moved somewhere and I couldn't afford to pay my rent. So I'd applied for extending my contracted hours from 2 days a week to 5 days a week. And until that time, because it takes a month to change when you apply to extend your hours or decrease them, it takes a month for it to exchange. So I was like, well, okay, well I've got to pay my rent. So I applied for an extra, what was it? I was on 2 days a week, so I applied for extra 3 days worth of contracted hours, as if my contract was 5 times. And yeah, this helped me massively. Obviously I had a few cancellations, so it wouldn't have been as much money as if I was contracted 5 days a week. But what makes up for that is because you'll get quite a lot of trial classes. There is a trial class bonus if the students sign up, and I think this is around $5 for the bonus if the student signs up after your trial class. This doesn't sound like a lot, but when you consider, oh God, I'm trying to do the numbers now, but let's say, I don't know, let's say you have like 10 classes, 10 trial classes in a day. I don't even know if that's mathematically correct with the timings, but if you have 10 trial classes in a day, and you say you do that 3 days a week, so that's 30 opportunities for you to get the $5. So, hey, let's say, what's 30 times 5? Don't embarrass myself here. 30 times 5 is $150. So $150 in a week, that's a potential earning from the bonuses. Obviously they're not all going to sign up, but that's an extra $150. Times that by 4, you've got $600. So that's the potential on top of your wage already that you're getting for teaching. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits for using part-time hours on top of your contract. So yeah, once again, if you want to apply for them, it will take around a month, 2 months from when you first start with DaDaABC, and then you can go into in DaDa class, and there'll be a tab for part-time hours. Let me just have a look at my laptop a second, so I can tell you for sure where it is in DaDa class. So I want to be as helpful as possible. I don't think I can do like a, I don't think I can do a screen, what's it called? A screen record. Because obviously I don't think I can willy-nilly show the DaDa app across the internet. I don't know if I have permission, I didn't check. But I don't think I do, because obviously there's competitors and things like that. So yeah, in DaDa class you want to go to schedule at the top. And in the left panel it'll say schedule, ask for leave, part-time, internet test. You want to click on part-time. And then at the top it will have part-time application record, part-time application. Click on part-time application and a new tab will open, and it will have the timetable, and yeah, it will tell you how many places are left. So right now there's 0 places left, so it's very popular at the moment. But on the weekend, so next Saturday, not this Saturday, no, next Saturday, there's quite a few places. There's quite a few spaces left. So obviously do it in advance, gives you the best chance to get in spaces. And if you do it between that, do I want to say rush? Let's say rush hour. If you want to do it in that rush hour, between 6 PM and 9 PM Beijing time, you're more likely to get a lot of students, which will mean you won't have as much standby time, which you're not going to get paid for. Okay? I think that is all I can say about the part-time hours. Obviously, if you're not already a DaDaABC teacher, I'll leave the link down below. If you have any questions at all, yeah, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you. And yeah, if you want to subscribe to this channel, I'm putting out a video every Wednesday. It's normally about anything to do with DaDaABC or like a ManyCam thing. It's normally some kind of informational thing about DaDaABC. So yeah, if you want to subscribe, if you want to like the video, please do. And this is Jason from DigiNo.org and DaDaABC wishing you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.